we met through my coworker, who was a science teacher at my high school, and we were going to go see Beauty and the Beast, right? And we went out to lunch beforehand with a bunch of other people that I work with, and Katie came with my coworker.
The day we met was a Sunday morning, and my roommate at the time, she wanted us roommates all to go out to lunch with her coworkers before the high school play that we were all going to go to. And I just wanted to sleep in, and I didn't really want to go out to lunch, but I figured I'd be a trooper and go with to lunch. And so we went over to Knoxville. We went to a restaurant named Tasso's, and we all just kind of piled in, sat down at the table, and I didn't really pay attention to who was all there. I ordered my Reuben sandwich, and I just wanted to eat and get going. I was tired, didn't really even want to go to the play at this point, but all of a sudden there was a guy at the end of the table cracking jokes, and that caught my attention. So I looked down on the other end of the table, and here was this very handsome, funny guy, and I instantly got mad at my roommate that she had never introduced me to this handsome guy at the end of the table. And I was like, what is his name? What does he do? I wanted all the information. And me and my other roommate, we were both mad at our other roommate for not introducing us to this Jason. And the whole meal went by, and I just thought he was the most good-looking, funny, charming guy ever. And when we went to the play, I was hoping he'd sit by me, and he didn't. So during the play, I looked him up on Facebook and sent him a friend request, and which he accepted, I think, during the play as well. And then shortly after the play, I was hoping he would contact me or ask me on a date. He was sick for the longest time, so he never wanted to hang out or anything. But finally, my college friend was like, just text him, we should hang out. And shortly after, a few days, he had texted me and asked me to go out to eat with him on a date, and I said yes.
And we went to Mexican.
We went to Mexican here in Pella.
It was a weekday night, and then we ended up going back to your apartment, and we stayed there, sitting at your little kitchen table,
Drinking glasses of water after water.
yeah, and talking until, I don't know, 10 or something.
We didn't want the night to end. We both had to work the next day.
Yeah, but I remember being really tired but not wanting to go home yet. For how I asked Katie to marry me was we bought the ring together because I wanted her to know what it was going to be and decide on that. So she knew she was going to be getting the ring, but she didn't know when.
We had sat there for hours looking through every beautiful ring possible, and we kept coming back to the one we picked out. And I just assumed that when we were going to see his parents in August, that's when he would propose.
One day, I had to take my car into Des Moines, but then I didn't tell you the ring was ready, obviously. And I'd been trying to think of a way to propose to her for a while. And finally, I got the idea of every time we would leave each other, I would always have to leave early to get to school from Pella to Knoxville. So I'd leave earlier than usually she would wake up. And so we'd always leave each other notes depending on who was leaving. And so we'd always had 30 or 40, I feel like, love notes that we'd left each other.
Like in your lunchbox or in your briefcase or on the mirror.
Yeah, or I'd put them on your coffee and stuff like that. So I took all those and then I put them into this book that I had and pasted them in there along with a bunch of pictures of us and all of our Valentine's Day cards and our Christmas stuff and all the stuff I could find that was both of us. So you came over and I was like, oh, I made this book, do you want to look at it?
Which didn't surprise me because you're always making me things and giving me things. And it was a big scrapbook filled with pages and pages of our love notes and photos and cards. And within the first few pages, I was already crying.
Yep, she's flipping through, and at the very end of it, I'd taken a picture of the ring, and I'd printed it out on my computer, and I'd cut it out and pasted it in there. And I was so worried that for some reason she was going to flip through the whole book at once and see it at the end, but She went page by page, and finally she got to the last page.
And I thought you had just done it for no reason. And then little did I know, the very last page had a picture of the ring. And I was really crying by then.
And I had the picture of the ring, and I wrote, "Will you marry me?" And I got down on one knee and I said, "Will you marry me, Katie?" And she said yes.
Yes. That was the happiest day.
What I love about Katie is how kind she is to me, and how she's very accepting of me, and she's always willing to make me feel better about myself. And she balances me out very well, because sometimes I'm not the most thoughtful person towards other people, but she helps me along with that. And importantly, she laughs at my jokes, and she likes the food I cook. She's just everything I ever wanted.
What I love about Jason is endless. I love the jokes he is constantly cracking from day one. I love how thoughtful he is. I love how caring you are. You always put me first. You literally bend over backwards to make me feel special, show me that I'm number one in your life. You're always treating me to flowers, special treats. I get flowers like once a month from you. I love how you cook, you clean, you do the laundry. Whenever I'm stressed out and I tell you what I'm stressed about, you instantly complete whatever I'm stressed out about or help me with it. I love how handsome you are, your nice hair. I love how tall you are. I love all your good looks. And I just love how much you love your family and what a kind person you are, and you're just the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm the luckiest person, and I can't imagine living without you. I love you.
I love you.